Are used to call Orisha to the earth through possession of the priest. In the formal drumming, there are different sized bata drums that all play complex interlocking rhythms. Along with singers, the musicians work together to work the energy in the room to bring the spirits through, pushing the tempo here, inserting a break there, and changing the song to keep the process moving. Right? So when you go to these celebrations, there's music there, there are drum players there, and those drums mean certain things. They're made particularly for that type of um, ceremony, and it takes a very skilled person to be able to bring the Orisha through the singing, the dancing, and through the beat of the drum. Drummers, like the person in this reading, need to walk a balance of letting go and staying in control. Hold on again. Okay, I'm sorry. I got new neighbors, and my a package of mine got delivered next door, and they weren't sure because they're new, so they knocked on the door, and they were nice enough to bring it to me. So anyhow, see, yeah, okay. Some of y'all don't want this information, okay? Anyway, I'm going to give it to you, whether you take heed to it or not. That's on you. But the knight's power comes from being present in the moment and working from there. They see what's going on and are instantly making minor adjustments to their actions and plans in order to ensure success. Their patience and hard work are a wonder to behold. Need to walk a balance of letting go and staying in control. If the drummer loses track of themselves and their surroundings, the rhythms will fail and energy will be lost. If they are too controlled, everything will be too formal and stiff, and the music and the energy that's asked for won't come through. Didn't we talk about that controlling energy a moment ago? Anyway, a drummer playing a bata drum and singing, lost in the flow of all the parts of their work. A range of shakers and other instruments used to call the Orisha symbolize the breadth of knowledge that they have to have. So these are other instruments that are used by the band. Okay? This person walks a line between ordered growth and chaotic growth. If they get too focused on the end result or too lost in themselves, then their work will be spoiled. They require patience and a somewhat Zen attitude in order to continue their work properly. Whatever they're working on will be a success, but the timeline is measured in seasons, not weeks and days. Success in time. Again, patience, divine timing. Needing to roll with what is beyond your control, going with the flow. Physically demanding times that will require rest. So, making sure that you get your proper rest, your proper sleep. So, maybe that's why they want you to get this message, so that maybe some of you have been having insomnia, or your sleep is being disturbed, or you're not getting enough rest because you're working so hard. They're advising you that you need to get some rest. Drink some chamomile tea, at nighttime. Don't take a drink, liquor. Take some chamomile tea and just quiet your mind. Put on some of those meditation videos on YouTube, whatever you're drawn to. They'll, you could say music for sleeping, background music. You could say music for ascension. You could say music for taking away negative energies. Just search it. Whatever you want to clear up, there's some music for you to use that you can play in the background while you're sleeping. Kill two birds with one stone. It makes you feel better in the morning, and it helps you if you want to. That's on you. Just telling you these are. My question was, what does the masculine energy need to know if they want to progress forward in whatever way they're path? So, for those of you who are feeling stuck, and the rest of us nosy divine feminines who are saying, what the hell? So, moving on. Um, so the solution is don't lose control. Do not drink liquor. Okay, attend to your fitness and listen to music to heal your soul. So take care of your body. Go to the gym. Pamper yourself, just like the divine feminine would. When I told you to take the bath, you could make that sexy. You could burn candles or whatever, depending on what your setup is, and how private you are. But the same way the divine feminine takes her spiritual baths and she has a Zen time, you could do that for yourself too. If you can't, do it on a day when you don't have to go into work, or do it at night before you go to bed. If you do it at night before you go to bed, that would really be the best, because again, you do a lot of work in your dream space. A milk bath. Oh, that was the second part of it. I'm sorry. So after you finish taking the bath with the sea salts and the bluing and Florida water in the water, right? Florida water. You go to the um, drugstore, CVS, 7-Eleven, gas stations. Everybody got Florida water for the most part, right? Um, Religious stores pour that into the water too. So the bath is the sea salts or Epsom salt, whatever salt, and the bluing, if you can find it. Get in there, stay in there, take the bath, do your prayers. You could stay 7 minutes, you could stay 21 minutes, right? But decide, light a candle, play some good music or whatever, if you can, and just get into it. And then after you let that go, all that go, rinse yourself off, let all that water go, all of the bluing, all the salt, everything go. That's to take away negativity. Then you're going to give yourself another bath. You could go to bed at this point and wake up and do the second bath in the morning. But if you do that, you kind of taking away a little bit of your protection, right? So I would suggest that maybe you do this first part earlier in the evening, and then maybe you relax and chill out a little bit, and then go back and take the second part of the bath. And the second part is real easy. You're going to put water in the tub, and you're just going to pour milk. It could be any kind of milk, but just make it a white milk into the bath, because you're taking a white bath. And if you can get hold of some cascarillo, which is a chalk, and it comes in like one of those containers, like the little ices come in, the white ones, and put that into the tub also. If you can't find that, then don't worry about it. But if you can crumble cascarilla into your tub, and that would help. Uh, okay, on the first part of the bath with the bluing, if you can't find the bluing, if you can find camphor, they said you can crush some camphor and put that in with the salts in the first part of the bath, or in the spray bottle, whatever. You guys are are creative. You know how to do this. Um, so the second bath, you're going to just put the water, and then you're going to put the milk and the cascarillo, if you can, along with the Florida water. Again, 7 minutes or 21 minutes. You're going to do your prayers. You're going to ask for any negativity to be removed from you when you're taking the first bath, also. And the second bath, you're going to ask for protection. You burning the same candle that you burned when you did the first bath. That candle can continue to burn if you've got a 7-day candle, or a candle that, whatever, that'll last 3 hours, whatever amount of time. If not, then burn a brand new candle. Both times you can make those white candles. If you can't get a white candle, if you have a blue candle, blue would work also. All right, and you're going to ask for the Orisha to help you. You're going to ask for Batala to help you. You're going to pray to whatever God you believe in, whatever your, higher self, whatever it is that you need to do, whatever your religious beliefs are, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, you go with that energy, and you make your prayers sincerely for strength and help, right? To allow you to take care of yourself, and make sure that you listen to music that is going to heal your soul. All right? Be careful what you take in also. A lot of negativity going on in the world today, so be careful of what you listen to, what you allow yourself to ingest. Did I in the moment? So capable of make happen after you do this ritual. What you're trying to do. Contract in making our goal happen. Decide whether or not the blessing is worth the get there. And Osian, that goal and rituals, they are integral and crop. Found Osa was asleep and no trees had been cut or no. Confronting him angrily, Obatala exclaimed, "You all these useless here." Osine then pointed at the plants and explained their uses. Fertility. That one can get rid of witchcraft. This one gets rid of headaches. They all have uses. Afterwards, Osine agreed to teach Obatala all of the secrets of and that is a alamo, 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 alamo. Okay, alamo marked with a color indicating which Orisha they are for. So down here would right. Various plants in the background for the diversity of knowledge. So these are all different leaves of different plants. And this person has 6 finger on their 6 fingers. And this talks about this person marked at birth to be a child of Osine. Doesn't mean that if you don't have a six finger that you're not, but a person, this is an indication of that. When a child is born with a six finger, they'll be in the tradition directed towards this type of work. All right. So the person has profound knowledge, applied knowledge. It may seem simple, but it is built on decades of study and practice. They're usually very friendly and charming. This talks about planting, nurturing, harvesting, and then planting again. The theory, nothing without application. Your work will take seasons to come to fruition, not days or weeks. So again, this is talking about divine timing. Grow a plant, take a herbal bath, spend time in nature, and study under an expert. So this talks about needing a mentor, someone to teach you about the Orisha, to teach you about herbalism, all right, in the religion. That would be something that would bring you stability and give you the tools that you need in order to pass on as a legacy to your family, to your children, to your sons, if you have sons, but to your daughters. All right. So that's what they just said. This is a skill. See, they don't want us to lose. They don't want us to lose these skills. They don't want us to lose our traditions. And you, divine masculine, they want you to know that if that's what you want, if you're stuck, if you tried everything else, then try this. Try this, they said. Give it a try. So the last position is adding up all of the positions. And when I added everything up, which was the Nine of Wands and the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups, which is 13, and the King of Knight of Discs, which is 13, and the King of Discs, which is 14. Everything added up to 4. And 4 in the regular tarot is the Emperor. And here we are, the Emperor, number 4. So we're going to get what it is that you're searching for, that you're looking for, that you're planning for. The Emperor is not just a king, but he is the divinely appointed ruler of the earth. Whether determined by spiritual or family lineage, this person was born to lead. So you, divine masculine, are a born leader, but we know that. That's why you're a divine masculine. This card is about power and how we handle it. How we treat those who we lead says a lot about our character, as does how we handle the burdens that we carry. When a new priest is made, we say that they are crowned with an Orisha. In this way, all priests could be considered a ruler in their own right. Yet in this dynamic, they must always work to be worthy of their Orisha, who is their crown. The act of crowning also brings that person into spiritual lineage, going back into the midst of history. In our formal prayers, we recite the lineage as far back as we know it, asking for those ancestors to bless and guide us. So when you do your ancestral prayers, you try to, get as many names as you can, as far back as you can. Call their name, even if it's a nickname. All right, because we're asking for their blessings and guidance, and so we are recognizing them. And if you don't know, then you just say my Toto Ego, or everybody in my family, or all of my ancestors. Acknowledge everyone. The stories of the Orisha are full of failings as leaders and the cost to them personally and to those that they lead. All Orishas have gained and lost their crown many times along the way. Often it is through humility and making amends that they come to regain it. Sadly, there are many stories in the community of priests who have followed the more negative traits of their Orisha. For those who go against what they know is right, it is believed that Orishas will hold them accountable, though rarely as quickly as we may believe that justice demands. An initiate. So the symbolism here is this person here is an initiate. He's getting ready to become a priest, right? And about to lie, he's being crowned. Your Orisha is holding the crown over their head that symbolizes what is given may be removed also. So just because you made the saint, so to speak, doesn't mean that it can't be taken away from you. Whatever gifts that you have been given, in other words, can be taken away from you, right? Heavy is the head of the crown, right? So what you do with the powers you've been bestowed, you will face your karma for that. Whether we see it in this, timeline or not, or if it's seen, it'll happen. This card speaks of a person who is stepping into or has already been a leader, is currently being a leader. How well are you handling this responsibility? Although the card says that you're the emperor, you're still a human being. As such, your actions might be less than divinely inspired. Greed, power, control, and improper sexual relationships are all common traps that people fall into. It is your time to grow your empire and expand your possibilities. To do so, you must be comfortable wielding your power. The emperor does not clean the bathroom or even fight directly. They have people to do the things that need to be done for them and their kingdom. Their time is meant to be spent focused on the things that only they can do. This talks about promotions, becoming the one who is responsible for everything. This talks about a community that is waiting for your leadership, that needs your leadership. Talks about burdens and frustrations, and talks about a time where solid boundaries are required. So the solution is pray to the spirits that you feel closest to and work to be worthy of their attention. Respect everyone. Honor your time. Be above reproach and be fearless. So that is the symbolism. Praying to your ancestors, praying to your spirit guides, your divine soul team, the universe, your higher self is the emperor. That is you. It's what you want, can achieve. If you choose to take this advice, it may speed up the process. But in any event, that is who you are and that is who you will be. And you know that you're ready to make that move. So make it right now. Take the steps that you can take. Start by getting up together the names of your ancestors, write them down, set up an ancestral altar, or if you already have one, clean it up, clear it up, get some sage if you can, and burn it, frankincense. If you can, get some incense at the deli and burn it. They have frankincense sometimes, but whatever appeals to you. Burn it, open up your window, go out. That's how you do that. And just clean your area, put on some nice music, take a bath, chill, and ask the universe to help. Ask for them to help you. Surrender yourself to divine order. Pray for divine order. Ask that divine order be established in the situation for the best outcome for everyone involved. If you can't think of a prayer, that's one you can use. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to upload this and I am going to get my pizza and I'll set this as a premiere and then come back and maybe, we'll see, maybe I'll come back and do a live. I don't know. I don't want to promise, but let's see what happens after I get that pizza and wings. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. And if not, if I don't do a live, I'm definitely going to premiere it. And if I don't do a live, I have a reading to do in the morning, so I won't be doing it tomorrow morning. So I'll try to come back maybe for a little while when it premieres, all right? And watch it with you. Okay, so I'll be talking to you guys real soon. And thanks for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And share these messages. Even you. Peace and namaste. Be blessed.